Welcome guys to the start of another new series as we continue Metroid season from Game 6 to Game 7, from Super Metroid to Metroid Other M, and along the line of the canon, here live on Twitch and for you guys in VODs on the YouTube. Now this one is the oft-derided, oft-hated part of the series because it, well, broke from a lot of formulas, has voice acting, a lot of talking, a lot of movies, a lot of descriptive stuff, which people probably didn't like so much being added on to their bounty hunter of kick-ass, silent protagonism, destruction of everythingness. But the developers wanted to go a different way, a different angle. And we are going to experience that different angle as we continue on through the canon, through the timeline, through it all. As Metroid Other M begins. Less talking, more action, as we skip into cutscenes. I'll let it begin. Press 2 for Metroid Other M. And we'll set it up with subtitles on because people like subtitles just in case they can't, read it out loud. It's all good. Let's press 1 to start. And get going. When it's loaded, of course.
Why am I still alive? The baby. Mother, time to go.
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
Right, let's get started. Ready for a quick test, Samus?
You look so weird, Mr. Man.
Let's start with a little warm-up.
That's my test, is my eyes are working fine. Right, so I'm playing. After very nice graphics for what was essentially Wii generation. I know it's a cutscene and all. Let's charge that. Does it normally take this long to charge a charge beam?
Try a charge beam for me.
I'm doing it, sir. Well, let's get working, because it
Sharp-looking
seems...
charge beam, just the way I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, morph ball next.
Morph ball, sure. It makes sense that Samus would have to be in, like, quarantine and all that, because she's got whatever the, you know, the baby did to her to give her the hyper beam. Must have had some
Go ahead
effects.
and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morph ball mode and return to normal.
3 at a time.
Perfect, Samus. Alright, stand in the middle of the room.
I refuse your rules.
Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up.
Okay. Of course it's going to tutorial me now, isn't it? Makes sense. You're going to give me a new
Just like
control
that,
scheme.
Samus.
Wall jumping.
Let's
Easy.
invite some of your pals.
No. If anything, it's stylistic. And auto aim. Charge beam seems to have AoE nuke. We'll take that.
Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction time. Here come some beams. Dodge them.
Here comes some beams, dodge them. Oh, okay.
Okay, those are the moves I remember.
So essentially, if I keep pressing directions, wouldn't I dodge all them as well?
Nice. Remember how that feels.
Okay.
Next, how about a missile test?
What do you want me to do?
Use concentration to replenish your missile supply.
So, like that, and then hold 8. Cool.
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Point the Wii remote at the screen and press and hold B to look. Easier said than done. Oh, it's just locked on for
Why
me.
not
Nice.
say hello with a missile?
Why not be so impolite?
Like you picked him off. The rest is all you.
Ah!
So you plan to just sit there when something grabs you?
Well, I don't intend for him to grab me! Oh, I kicked him in the face. It's all good. It's cool, I got this. I'm gonna keep shooting him. Dominator, thank you for the sub. Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. That's we. Why would I jump on its head? Okay, because it automatically gives me a charge on my weapon. Works, I guess. I'm not Mario, you know.
How about you try using a power bomb?
He shielded himself.
This area
Okay.
is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Sure. Sub Hyper D, thank you for the sub, man. As a powerbomb in your honor.
allow adequate room around you during power bomb. Alright, Samus. That's it for the test.
I can't double jump though.
Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Right. You're due in the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never. The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Very symbolic, and so it begins, with interruptions on my end too. Am I looking at something here? I'd imagine it'd be that.
Galactic Federation, huh?
Is that the sound of an explosion distance? And so we get to the game. In 2D but not 2D? That is the question. We gotta say, if anything, the game looks lush. Hey, why are there no special power-ups here? I've got to head left in a Metroid game to get a power-up. Come on. Alright, so the Galactic Federation are here. And the explosions are going off. Oh, I don't have to shoot doors to open them. Whoa!
Ah, fancy meeting you here, princess.
Remember me?
Anthony. There's only one person who calls me princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam. To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
The word he so obviously chose, outsider, pierced my heart.
Commander, we're all prepped. No dice.
I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location.
Oh, I so knew it. Yes, you need me.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Did you see that bum as it walked away? Oh, that was swiveling. Anyway, Samus decided not to use bombs or missiles until Adam authorized. Okay. You do that. Well, you're going that way. I'm going to go for the other place on the minimap. This seems like a don't let me through kind of thing. There's nothing to scan. I can't say I dislike the control scheme at the moment. Right. Well, let's continue the way they want me to go. And find out what's down here. Hopefully the G-Feds, the Blue Goons, will have cleared things out for me first of all. Oh, come on! I said hopefully they would have cleaned things out for me before time. Obviously not. Alright. Nice of them, isn't it? So I guess now because we got like a 360 we can look pretty much everywhere. Oh, it even tells me where things are. Another princess. Thank you for the follow. Right. Oh, Adam! I want to use the bombs. That I now have to like kind of look everywhere for things that can break. Found it, and it even cycles through to tell you what to use on it. That's kind of cool. You gotta charge it? Ooh, oh, I can only go through like that. Oh, wait a second, I don't need to kick thing, I could just go up the platforms. It's a bit mean of him to not allow me to use the thing. Whoop! I was gonna say that nukes quite a few of them. Oh, they're gonna keep spawning. They're gonna keep spawning. Let's escape them. Now you gotta figure out if there's any others. Oh, it's those guys. Why is it the same enemies? Why are the same enemies here? That makes no sense. Is this a space station somewhere? Isn't it a planet? Huh? Do I go to the men's? Nope. I can't even use my gun in here. Just holding her gun up like it can't be used. The ladies' loo. Can't go in any of them? It doesn't look like any of them's engaged. Nothing in the ladies. Can't even turn into a ball. Does not allow me to use weapons in the bathroom, you know. Civilized society. The simple solution is indeed that they were brought here. The question it begs is why. Right, there's loads of secrets I'm finding and I can't use any of them. Stand near a terminal to interact with it. That's kind of what I'm doing. Do you want me to get, like... Oh, just stand there. Don't do anything, just stand there. Okay. Press the action button to open doors. You mean shoot. Which you mean A. I pressed lots of buttons near those doors. You're saying I can open those doors? I'm pretty sure I couldn't. And we got bugs going into that loo. No, it doesn't do anything. Nothing works. Nothing works. Pressed many buttons, nothing happened. Of course, the first thing I do when I go near a door is I use the action button, guys. Don't worry. God. Alright, we're going this way, are we? They won't let me do anything at the moment because I don't have any of my explosive devices. I want my explosives again. Oh, that's locked behind me, okay. You really have to wait for it to hit that last moment for it to actually work. And there's power up there. So it's showing up as a blue dot on our radar. Okay. Adam! I need to find this Adam bloke. He's killing my style. somewhat felt that that was about to collapse. This one can't be interacted with? Okay. Alright, enemies are jumping in off the side. I guess that's an innie, not an outie. You can, but it's gonna be, that's... Yeah. That's an outie, not an innie. Is what I meant to say. Well, yeah, I bet there's goodies that way. Screen that's telling me there's goodies that way. You see, I've got a leader who doesn't want me to blow up stuff and get nice things. Or more to the point, I've randomly decided to care about that. There's something behind there as well. Wonder if I can actually see it and see what it is. I can't see it from there. Looks like a blast door. The game wants you to go along its way at the moment. Oh, save point. Don't mind if I do. The backseat gamers start before we're out of the driveway, do they? I read one word, and that's power grip. Yeah, we got power grip. So what you're probably saying by that is that I may be able to grab and then get into it from there. It's cool that we can actually do that, to be fair. Oh, it actually sticks you to the platforms as well. That said, it doesn't seem like it can go up, does it? It's an outie, not an innie. Do not listen to backseat gamers. We'll get there. We'll get in. It'll be fine. Someone's supposed to take everything at a sprint now, doesn't she? In a hurry, ain't? Hello.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Whoa. Get away from me!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that!
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm.
What is...
Open fire!
I'm fine, yeah, sure. Ah, don't have missiles! Run! It won't let me out. Why won't it let me out? What? Why won't it let me out of the thing? Well, that's a great start to the game, isn't it? I tried to look at it to scan it, and then it wouldn't let me out of the thing when I put my hand back like this. What? Well, that's no fun. I mean, obviously it's bouncing back everything. It's not even going for me anymore. Not a threat. So I wanted to target it and shoot. But then it wouldn't let me out. There, now you do it.
This ain't good. Nothing's working. Listen up. Freeze guns authorized. Samus, I'm authorizing missile use.
Right, so we've authorized missiles. So the reason it wouldn't let me out is because I'm supposed to take a hit, and because I was trying to get out, I took hits in the way the game didn't want me to take them, because it was a scripted moment and I didn't know, and I was trying to play the game. Okay, that's fair. Well, we got missiles. That's what I was trying to do the first time, then I realized I didn't have them, which is why I tried to skitch back. Fair. Not very good at hitting me. Right, I need to shoot in the eye. And most importantly, I need to get some distance so I can do that.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing. And Samus, you attack the frozen spot. Now, use your missile. Switch target.
Obey the scripting, essentially, then. Obey the scripting. Oh, what is he doing? It's a bit of a legend, isn't he? He really went for that. Yeah, hit that. You can't reach me from here. Now what's he gonna do? He's harmless. Of course he's gonna do that. Yeah, yeah. Of course he's gonna do that. I can't reach here. I would if my targeting went. Oh, hello. Why is everyone else not looking at the eye?
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so. Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around. But he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young. Young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives.
Gotcha.
Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam.
No objections, of course.
I thought you'd do this. Right, so I've got to go backwards, and now I've got the bombs as well. The normal bomb. Not the power bomb, though. Can't use that. It incinerates people. Which begs the question. Obviously, her armor is good enough to survive a direct power bomb blast, but nothing around it can. So why can't... Can they really not replicate at least the material used? She's invincible to her own bombs. She's at the center of said explosion.